Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. So, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, when I first watched it, I didn't even complete the entire thing. I finished 20 episodes of it and then stopped watching. But I might be asking why. Why didn't you think Season 1 was good? And it's not that I didn't think Season 1 was good. It's that unless an anime absolutely blows me away beyond belief, there's no chance I'm actually going to finish the anime. And that was the case with Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, I joke around with friends and stuff, and I say JJK is trash, it's a mid-new gen and all that stuff. And yes, I'm not like the biggest fan of it. I do think that the story isn't the deepest thing, it's not the craziest thing, but it's on me because that is a poor judgment of something that's only been one season into its anime, when there's probably like what, 2, 3, 4 even seasons that are currently going to be adapted based on the current state of the manga. Like, listen, I know this manga has potential to be great. I have not read the manga, but to be quite honest, when I say JJK is trash, I'm kind of just fooling around. Now, Season 2 has just come out, so I'm going to watch it because it's a great opportunity to make videos. It's a great opportunity to be caught up to an anime that could be something great. So I watched the first episode, and since it's been like 2 or 3 years since I actually seen anything of JJK, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. But based on my recollection, I can tell that we are currently in a Gojo backstory. Now, Gojo, when he first was introduced in the anime, this guy blew up. Every girl was on this guy. Even guys were on this guy, okay? Gojo was crazy when he first came out, and that kind of made me think, what's so great about this character? And as I watched the anime, there was nothing great about this character. I mean, he's cool. His power is pretty cool. Like, he's got nice hair. He's got nice eyes. But, who is this character? And what's really great is that this season is actually going to show us what this character is. It's actually going to show us who Gojo is, where he's come from, his backstory and everything, and hopefully make him a little bit of a deeper character. Because as you know, I love deep things. I love deep characters, and to see a character that at one point I thought was a little bit overhyped develop into something that is a little bit deeper, a little bit more layered as a character and as a person, I think that's absolutely great. No sign of the main characters here, which again is great because I kind of don't like the main characters. That's another thing with modern shonen that I tend to not be the biggest fan of. I understand why the modern characters are the way they are. I'm just personally not the biggest fan of them. Yuji is one of them. Denji, at the beginning, he was pretty annoying, but he gets a lot better towards the current state of the manga. His development is pretty important towards his overall character. And yeah, modern shonen main characters, they're not my favorite. They're not bad, they're just not my favorite. Now, in terms of JJK's story, I do think that it is an interesting concept. The power system is pretty cool with the curses and that kind of thing. Again, I forgot a lot of the things that happened in Season 1, but I do, for the most part, remember the base of the power system, remember most of the characters, and I can kind of remember what the goals of the characters are. No, I don't remember that, to be honest. Let's get serious here. Let's talk about Season 2. What caught my attention in this first episode? Firstly, the animation wasn't MAPPA quality animation. Now listen, I know MAPPA's got a lot of anime on their table, and I'm not complaining about the animation. I was just a little surprised because it was kind of choppy. Maybe it was just my screen, but MAPPA has done a lot better with Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm talking like episode 20, 19. Those kind of episodes were pretty crazy in terms of animation. I'm not complaining. I know these are like smaller episodes just introducing the characters, so it's all good. But I'm pretty sure they're setting up a very important part of the story. There's this Tengen guy, not to get confused with fucking Demon Slayer's Tengen. But there's that guy. There's new characters kind of introduced. I think they're new characters. There's Utahime. There's Mai. I think Mai. You know what I'm going to say, man. She's pretty bad. And then there's this guy. I think his name is Suguru. I believe he's the villain in Season 1, so it's really interesting to see him being part of our protagonist cast, at least for this season, and to see what really happened with him. We got a little flash of his moral beliefs, thinking that it was like something like the weak people need to come together and wipe out the strong or something like that. So it's interesting to see how he ends up as a character, where he goes, how he turns into kind of like the villain of the story, joining up with Mahito and all that kind of stuff. The introduction was really cool. Gojo making his return. I know everyone's going to be screaming without the S. Then we get some action scenes, and action in Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely the part that I say kept me watching for the 20 episodes that I was watching. Again, the story is great, but it's the action and the animation that takes it away, and that's kind of the main reason I didn't read the manga. Just kidding, the main reason I didn't read the manga is because the art is absolutely fucking trash. Okay, that's extreme, but the art in the manga could be a little better, and it's difficult to see where the story is going when the art is subpar. Towards the end, we get introduced to this character. Now, he says his last name is Fushiguro, and I instantly remember that's Megumin's last name. Is he Megumin's brother-in-law? Like, I don't know. It's something weird going on there. But first of all, like before we even get to his last name, before we get to the Zenin stuff, this guy is Jack. He's also got the same voice actor as Zeke, which is pretty cool. I think it fits him pretty well. But I mean, there isn't much to talk about with this episode, honestly. I'm kind of dragging on the video at this point. We just get introduced to main characters, and I'm pretty excited to see where the season's gonna go. Again, I flamed Jujutsu Kaisen a lot. My honest thoughts on season 1 were that it was pretty decent. 6.5 out of 10 is what I'd give season 1. If you add the animation on top of it, I might push it to 7. But that's the most I'm gonna give Jujutsu Kaisen. Season 1. Season 2 better blow me the fuck away, or else I'm going to keep it at a 7 out of 10. I'm going to get a lot of hate for that because I know it's like everyone's favorite new modern shonen. But again, you know my thoughts on modern shonen. I'm more of a seinen guy. That's not to say I don't like shonen, it's just to say that modern shonen has not exceeded my expectations just yet. Let's see if Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 can be the first one to do it. Because Demon Slayer clearly did not.